What we're going to be looking at right here is our two electronic wastegates. So RJB4 has the electronic wastegate adaptation or cables to plug in, especially for running MAP 6 or higher. Now, at this point, there's no plan to run as high as MAP 6, but I don't see any reason not to install the cables while we're here. There are two electronic wastegate cables. It doesn't matter which one goes in either position. This is the first position right here, and as you can see where we are in the motor, here we are where the intake is. Here's where the intake has come out. Here's our first wastegate sensor right there, highlighted in the flashlight. And then I'm going to carefully scroll back. And as you'll see, highlighted underneath this metal pipe right here, you'll see the other wastegate. So we'll pull these plugs and install where you plug the original into the adapter and then plug the cable into the original position where it should go. So I don't see any reason not to do that work. So I'm going to get that done, then I'll show you when it's done. So both electronic wastegate connectors are connected. So let's talk about this really quickly. Unless you're running MAP 7 or higher, you don't necessarily need these. And there's lots of advice. You can just take these cables and tuck them away. You can set them off somewhere. Some people have even recommended cutting them off. I'm going to say take the extra 10-15 minutes and plug them in. You may never use them, but if you're going to do this, you might as well do it right from the start. So here's the original cable plugged into the adapter, and I'm going to tuck this away neatly. And then here is plugged in right here for one wastegate. Then as we look towards the back, this one is a little bit harder to reach, as you can see, and I'm going to pull my arm out of the way so it's not in the way. You can see the other plug here. This plug, you push back and away, and it will come away from the plug. I've added it to the adapter here, and then you can see where I've plugged it back in down here. Now, I'm going to make sure all of these cables are safely tucked away. There's a lot, I mean, this motor's still warm, so you can imagine what it's like when it's running. So I'm going to make sure that all of these cables are tucked safely away as far as they can be from any heat sources, because the last thing you want to do is melt cables or cause some kind of problem. So I'll make sure that that's all nice and neat and clean when I do the final installation and get it all cleaned up. So let's move on to the connection at the end of the fuel rail.